Everyone is talking about how they can't wait for fall. Football's back.
Football's back. A little hot out there for football
like
weather.
Fall.
No, and generally speaking, we get a hot period or two in September, but we're leading off September with it and truly making up some big numbers here during the afternoon hours. The mornings may start out a little bit on the cooler side, but man, pretty impressive today. Lancaster Airport, 94 degrees, the high temperature, still sitting at 92. Their Edders, 89 currently, a high there of 93. Across the board, many of us got very close to that 95-degree mark, and keep this in mind. The record for today is 102, so we're not touching that, set back in 1953. The official high was 94. If we do that tomorrow, that is a new high temperature record. So we are in some rare territory here as this big area of high pressure just sits over top of us, all this sunshine. Look at the Country Club of Harrisburg. Plenty of sunshine. A little hot to be out on the course. Perhaps that's why I'm not seeing too many golfers at this hour. Red line, a nice breeze picking up. But regardless, the humidity hasn't risen. So while it's hot, it's that dry heat that people love to talk about. So it is tolerable, although I wouldn't spend a ton of time out in direct sun. Try to get some shade over the next couple of days. Temperatures that will drop into the 80s here over the next couple of hours, but I still think through about 7 o'clock, some of us near 90 degrees. Tonight we stay in the 70s. So while we may have had some 60s across the board this morning, we will stay likely in the low to mid 70s. This is the weather map, folks. There is simply not much going on. Big area of high pressure, weak cold front to the north, and that has no impact on our forecast. We may get a couple of clouds out of it, but very light shower activity over the Great Lakes. And as I step aside, that's what's left of Idalia, still kind of sitting out there to our east as that storm kind of slowly peters out, heading toward the Canadian Maritimes. Elsewhere, we do have a couple of other storms to talk about. Tropical storm Gert has formed in the central Atlantic Ocean, so the named storm parade continues, but also out towards Africa, this one's been talked about a lot. This is just a wave of low pressure we're following. It's not much at this time, but this is something I want to keep an eye on. It's got a lot of territory ahead of it to grow and develop and get closer to the Caribbean over the next week. So while it's not a threat to land anytime soon, it is something to watch in the forecast. Here locally, though, that front will pass by with just a few clouds. No real chances of showers here through tomorrow. We're going to keep spinning this forward. Monday's mainly dry and mainly sunny at this point, other than just passing clouds. Tuesday, the same story. Let's skip ahead to the extended outlook. I do want to show you there is a chance of rain at the end of this heat wave, and that likely comes on Thursday into Friday. A cold front with the chances of showers and thunderstorms. I wouldn't bank on a ton of rain at this point, but the low kind of slows down and brings us that chance. Slight chance of showers and storms heading into what looks to be Thursday and Friday. But in the near term, near record heat for tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, and a lot of sunshine. Be prepared for that heat if you're out and about tomorrow. Jared, over to you.